Hello, Americans. Other friends, subscribers around the world. Back here, man. So today, I'm actually out here, obviously. You can see I'm out here cleaning up some of the stuff I meant to get before this, before all the leaves fell. And like I said, dude, that all happened like overnight. So, I want to get all this stuff packed up before, packed up, but, put up. Packed up, but, put up before all heck breaks loose. But man, really for the next, I got my phone on me, man, for the next week, they're actually talking, we're supposed to hit 60 degrees, I think, tomorrow. And then, it'll be good too. I don't know, you can't really see it, man, but I've got my trees that, my buddy Bear Paw gave me, and then I have 2 other pine trees, and, I think the 3 that Bear Paw gave me, just so I can watch them and baby them, is I'm going to actually put them out front in my food forest area in the front of the cabin. Some tripping around through the leaves. Man, after when it started getting cold, I was like, oh, dude, I didn't plant those. So I was actually going to put them in the, you know, just kind of keep them so they didn't get snow piled on them, but that they still were in the elements and stuff for the year. But now I should be able to get those in the ground. Probably do that maybe tomorrow. Got to get on this dang. I didn't get, now it's, you know, the day's Sunday, so it's your Monday, and did not get my load, firewood load in last week. So I got to get on it, man, because next thing you know, it'll be snow will be here for sure. So I got to get that stuff taken care of. Right now I'm just messing around picking this stuff up. I actually got to get water. We just finished up, and you can go over to Mountain Junkers. I actually sold this old saw, replicating saw that I had. Actually, all this stuff right here. I don't know if you can really see it, but all this stuff. Little preview here, man. But all this I sold. It was 11 items yesterday, and so we did a little Mountain Junkers video. We showed and talked about some of the stuff we sold. So you can go over and check that out, and please like, subscribe, and share. Definitely subscribe. Try to build that one up so that I can get on more of a regular, geez, man, there's my own dang tools out here. But trying to build that channel up, and I really, you know, that's that's how I make a living, you know. It's just, I love doing these ones too, but I love doing my Mountain Junkers. That's why I always mix this up with the Mountain Junkers. And some of you like it, and some of they don't, so I'm really gonna work on building that one and doing this one. And see what comes of that. Got some pretty big plans and ideas, or more ideas, you know. We talked about that. We don't make plans anymore. We got some great ideas for some things to try with the Mountain Junkers after we get it up and monetized and it's rolling along like it should. So, and man, I watch, I don't get to watch it. I listen to more podcasts, and I like the podcast. Not that I don't, man, like watching your guys, you know, the people, you know, I definitely tune in and try to catch as many YouTube videos as I can. You know, I have my regular ones that if I see, you know, my ones that I got the bell rung, you know, I always tune in and watch, and I'll try to make a comment. Sometimes I'm watching and I don't comment, man, so you never know. But the podcast, as far as for my for data and for running my phone down, dang, podcasts are awesome. And we talked about, I'd never say it's out of the realm, but ever since I've got into listening to these podcasts, ever since I got into listening to these podcasts, and I never realized just how many there was, because we'd kind of kicked it around about maybe doing a podcast. So between this and then trying to get the Mountain Junkers one going, man, I got my plate full, man, right now. And then of course trying to, you try to do these for videos and stuff like that, and keep everything up and going, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot to do, so I think I'll just focus on what's at hand right now. That's right, man. This is it, man. This is the plan for today. I'm going to rake all this out of here, get this cleaned up, hoping to get this dang metal up on top of here, finish framing out this here. And what I would like to do is, I don't know if it'll happen this year, because I've got to get the water room all insulated, buttoned up, and all that. But the goal out here, and I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but is I want to finish this snow cover, because it's just a snow shelter you can kind of see back there. Kind of a post and beam, lodge poles and stuff. And, just a roof, basically. So that, I'm not sure what I'll do with that. I'm probably going to end up making some storage, maybe for my, for the wood splitter and the, some of the bigger, my air compressor, it'd be nice to roll the tools out. But off of the front of that right here where I'm sitting, I actually want to put a covered porch open with a, a cabin, a mountain cabin look and feel to it, and basically build a little YouTube studio out here to do our YouTube videos, and then put my, my moonshine steel in there, and have, just have it kind of set up out here to do my videos and show, and do the mountain junkers showing stuff, and have a table out here. That's what I'm hoping to do out here. So just a lot of work, man. And that one's more for fun and the look, where necessity, getting that water room insulated, getting the rest of that building insulated. We spend I talk about it over at the Mountain Junkers, is we've been doing this for a long time, but we lost 2 books, man. We spent 2 hours looking for 2 books, and they ain't worth they weren't a lot of money or anything like that. But the thing is first of all, they were on there, so I know I had them, and I listed them to sell them, and I sold them, and somehow they got mixed in with it, because right now we're running eBay out of 2 different sections, and so, man, it was like, dude, we've got to find these, because, and not only that, if you do eBay, is if you cancel an order, it's actually a mark against you, man, so I don't want them dang marks against me. But we ended up finding them, so all that was taken care of and good. And then the plan, no, man, I don't like saying the word plan anymore. Oh, man, look at that. Tomorrow, as I was talking about firewood, because we didn't get up there, we were going to go up, well, I've said it in a couple of videos, we were going to go up Thursday or Friday or Saturday or whenever, but elk hunting, because like Cara, my daughter's out elk hunting, she ain't seen any or got a shot at any yet. She's our last hope for having any big game this year, but so I thought about all the hunters and all that stuff up there, so probably gonna go up tomorrow, not early. We've got to ship some packages, of course. We'll hopefully get those all packaged up tonight. I got to package up that dang chainsaw. It's not even a chainsaw, that old time antique saw. We got to pack that up. We got to take all that stuff in to ship. That might be going UPS too, so I'm gonna take it somewhere different. All right, man. I don't know where this thing cut off. Oh, man, I'm gabbing away, man. All of a sudden, look over the damn camera's dead. So I'm having some technical difficulties. But, anyway, I don't know if I caught or anything. I have no idea. I didn't look at the video. But anyway, I was going to say about some of the footage from yesterday. If you're ever in the McCall, Idaho area, if you come into Idaho for a visit, you don't want to move here, man. It's terrible. It really is. It's getting really bad around here. But anyway, but if you end up coming over to Idaho, through the Pacific Northwest, and you get to McCall, Idaho, go over to the Ponderosa State Park on Payette Lake. And I grew up. It's nothing like it was when I was a kid or whatever. But then you can go up to the lookout, and I mean, it is some amazing stuff. We'd actually went over, and my son works there, so we went over to visit or have lunch with him, and then decided to hike some of the trails. And if I didn't think, man, because a little chilly and stuff, but man, there was a lot of people out there, which I love seeing people out in nature, whether it be at a state park, a national park, out tromping through the hills, man. Everybody needs, that's how we're going to be able to keep our national forests, is people using it and, going out and getting in touch with nature and stuff, because that's really what it's all about, man, because most of the world has lost their connection to the Mother Earth. And so I love seeing that, I just don't like seeing it in some of my places I think are my own private Idaho. But that's it, man. So we'll take you along on any of the anything else we do this week. And today, I don't think you want to just sit and watch me rake leaves. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to fill water jugs. I've already filmed that before, so I'm sure once was enough watching that too. So please get over there and check out the Mountain Junkers, man, and subscribe while you're over there, and like and all that. You're having fun over there, having fun on here. And check out the links below and the eBay store. It helps keep the videos coming and helps support the homestead. And good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll be back. I lost my kitty. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya!